Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3. Jack, we talk about the motor of a player like Russell and Westbrook. And we also have some bigs who really get after it. And I'm sure you've got some guys that stand out in your mind in the game now who stand out in that category.
Let's see, Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, yes.
Domantas Sabonis and Andre, Mr. Drummond.
All good names. Big motors. Now here's Fultz. Here's Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
No stranger to physical play. Vucevic takes the hit, keeps his eyes on the prize.
Here's Junior. Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. Got it from 16 feet. So much love for the perimeter offense these days. But Shaq, for your money, who are some of the best back-to-the-basket players that are in the NBA right now?
The list is short, but it's still a very impressive list. Joel Embiid, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Anthony the Brow Davis.
Can't argue with any of those guys.
No, not at all.
And here's Fultz after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Williams passes to Carter. Kicks it to Junior. Pass to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Fultz. Isaac against Williams. Passes it to Fultz. Outside Fournier. And stolen by Junior. They're running. Floats it up for Williams. Isaac with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Fultz. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, I think this is the start they want. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
And the big fella, Mo Bamba, grew up not far from where you did, Shaq. If you're guiding him, how does he take that next step?
I think as a rebound and a shot blocker, he's ready-made. Offensively, still a lot of room for growth. Got to use his size. You got to find a way to get an easy shot inside, and you got to get a little meaner.
Now here's Isaac. Outside Fournier, and that one is hammered home.
Boy, you've got to corral Fournier on these pick and rolls. I mean, he just knows how to pick the defense apart if you don't.
And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Junior.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak earlier with the Magic's head coach. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot.
The French shooting guard, Evan Fournier, growing up, he was a huge fan of Mike Bibby and the Kings. And Shaq, with you in L.A., I guess you were playing the villain role.
Sort of like that. Listen, I'll take it.
The Sacramento what?
I'm not going to say that. But amazing to see the youngsters all over the world take inspiration from the NBA. Across the borders, the language barriers. This game definitely resonates.
Oh, that's blocked.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's the pass to Fultz. Sinks the triple. Fultz has got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
Man, I like the quick catch and release from Fultz. A confident shooter who's ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. He kicks it to Vucevic. Check You've played with so many other stars during your career, but talk about some of the incredible role players that were so important for you and the teams you played on.
You know, you like to use the word role players, Kevin. I like to use the word others. Off the top of my head, Udonis Haslam, Robert Ory, Mike Penberthy, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox, my main man Horace Grant, and my OGs, Brian Shaw.
Oh, what a finish!
Goodness.
And that's the kind of dunk that can energize a team. Junior's here to inspire.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Fournier, and he banks in the layup. Fournier's got 8 points.
Defense looking helpless here. Fournier is solid as going despite getting hit. Really strong playing through contact.
Junior, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Free throw good, Junior. Shaq, you had some fierce rivalries with other centers, and later you formed great friendships with some of those guys. Is that something you pursued, or did it just kind of come organically?
I saw Russell and Wilt become friends off the court. I felt I should do the same thing with Alonzo Mourning and Yao Ming. Me and Zoe didn't really become friends until I got to know him. And I admit I was a hypocrite, because if you know Zoe, he had the mean look on his face. I thought he was a mean guy, but when we played together in Miami and won that championship, I realized he was a great guy. And Yao Ming, listen, he was an awesome guy. You know, it's good that, you know, two different cultures could come together for one cause. So it's good to have friends like that.
Did Yao teach you any words, any Chinese, or did you come up with anything to say, good day, my friend? Or?
For the first 3 years, I didn't speak to Yao. And then one time I hit him with a Akeem Olajuwon move, and he's like, nice move, big man.
No
and
kidding.
I was like, Yao, you speak English? He was like, yeah, Shaq, you never talked to me. True story.
That's a great story.
True story.
That's a great story. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Junior.
Really impressive the way Junior gets it done inside. His concentration unwavering.
Puts it up from 12, and Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here's Junior, the kick out to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Junior, the putback. And we want to thank the big Aristotle for joining us here, dropping knowledge as always. I'm telling you what, Shaq, you make our broadcast better.
I want to say I appreciate that, Kevin, especially coming from you, anytime, any place. You know where I am, brother. Just call me if you need me.
Are you going to be performing any ballet, the big Baryshnikov?
Nah.
Have we given that up?
Nah, my toes are not feeling too well.
You know, Greg, there are good players, and there are great players, and there are superstars. And then there's Shaq.
Yeah, I mean.
And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Junior. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Junior's out there with Levine, and it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And it's Junior missing.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And stolen by Junior. Kick out to Levine. Pass to Junior. Shot clock at 5. There's the lob to Markkanen.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Pass to Vucevic. Isaac outside. Outside Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open, and Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Isaac.
Defense really working hard to stop Gordon, but he's a skilled big man who knows how to use his body, especially in the paint.
Junior the pass to Markkanen. Kicks it to Junior. Pass to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Williams against Isaac. For 3, Levine traps in the tray. Levine's got 6.
Boy, Levine is a solid shooter from downtown, guys. The defense has to honor his shot from there.
Levine against Fournier. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Bounce pass from Vucevic. Inside. And Fultz gets it to go. 10 points for him.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Now here's Junior. Guarded by Fultz. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. And that sends Junior to the free throw line. That one on Vucevic. So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Isaac, and it's Ross in for Evan Fournier. Chicago also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen, and it's White in for Williams. Here's Gordon. They get it back. Here's Vucevic. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. 6 points for Vucevic.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And that one, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Junior, and the layup falls. And that's 13 points for Junior.
And this has been Junior's game so far. It's obvious he's not afraid to step up and carry the offense.
Now the pass to Ross. Now here's Vucevic. Got it. Good job in the low post. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Chicago calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Orlando making some changes. Clark comes. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Ennis out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Down low, Gordon. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Magic lead by 5.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
And that one's good, Junior.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Pass to Gordon. Isaac left side. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way, and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in to the inside. And Ross with the slam.
Large from T. Ross, showing major confidence out there.
Here's Junior, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Junior playing with the chip on his shoulder there. I mean, motivated to come up big.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And a lot of his points have come from beyond the arc. And that's been big because it's opened the floor for himself and his teammates. And without his work from downtown, their offense would have really struggled.
Evan Fournier is checked in for Orlando. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Fultz brings the double team. That's tipped. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Another miss by Orlando. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Junior. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Vucevic. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Fournier's shot is off.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And then Carter with the dunk.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops and stop.
And here's Fultz. Vucevic down low, defended by Carter. And it's Vucevic missing. Junior with it. Vucevic on him. It's stolen by Vucevic. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
To the paint. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
Feeds it to Vucevic. Over Carter. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Junior. Yes!
No fear from Junior, accepting the big-time responsibility of delivering in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 1. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Fultz looking around. It's stolen by Carter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope the alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, I tell you, look at Junior, and it's all about doing what's best for the team with him.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to